Hey, what is up, fellow critics? Yes, we have another review and reaction for you guys. Hey, we're gonna be doing Carnival Row episode 5. Oh man, guys, it's getting so good. Last episode was crazy. So we had Jonah finally made it home, and comes to find out, he found out it was his mother that kidnapped him. It was part of the whole damn thing. What the hell's going on? Next we have Imogen and Agreus and their whole situation. They first kind of started on bad terms, but now it looks like they're kind of working out an agreement, showing a little respect, so we'll see what happens. Then we have Philo and Vignette. Their little situation where they actually ended up killing a guy, and you know, Philo kind of you know, moved on. But is Vignette ready to move on? Let's find out. Oh, it's so good. Before we start, I'm gonna give a big shout out to Gypsy Time Lady 89. Guys, if you want me to give you a shout out, please leave a comment on a video and please subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and start this episode up.
Ashling.
Oh wow.
Sweet, sweet Ashling.
Yeah, I want freaking kobolds, and I'm gonna have them do different like movie scenes, like my favorite movie scenes of all time, and have them play them out. That'll be pretty fun.
I don't need to see their papers.
Oh damn, that's messed up. Nothing better to do, mess around with people. Oh man, that thing looks crazy. Put that thing out of his misery.
Put it out of his misery.
Oh, look at that. Oh damn.
I won't let you put this house at risk. Not as long as I still draw breath.
Nice. Nice. Imogen's like, yo, this is what we doing. I don't care what you say. We're not risking this. Putting that foot down. Look at him. She's taking charge.
Your father is Chancellor. Just think what the fates have in store
So
for
maybe
I'm to be crowned king.
It's not impossible.
I'm wondering, did she do all that to just bring up their, like, just for their son? Did she do all that for her son? Did she get like a premonition that her son's gonna be the king, so she got to make sure that happens? Is it that simple? Is it that simple? It's just that she's going to make sure that her family is the best off. I don't know. It's very interesting, unless there's something else going on that I don't know about. But if that's the reason, then I don't know how I feel about that.
But they're smart.
Yeah, they're not that smart.
Hey, he's like, hey, what are you talking about? A reason? Dang, that thing looked. I thought that thing was real. Jeez.
Ashling Quirrell.
I've never seen her before.
Oh, you liar. Liar.
And
You about to get a beating. Uh-oh. This is what you get.
Mr. Agreus is not employed here. He is a guest.
What?
Louisa and Leonid Pembroke.
Indeed. What a Mary.
You want to help out, Imogen?
Hug and cake, anyone?
Oh my god. It's so awkward. Like all right, the guy, like, all right, the guy took it okay, but then he went completely different route with it. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pretend that I'm, you know, accepting all this, and it just, like, it went completely the other way. And the black couple was like, you know, what the hell are we gonna do? This awkward situation. I can't walk. I can't leave.
Welcome to our home. Please
No.
take a seat.
Oh, so the big brother stepped in, and right when things about to go hit the fan, Ezra finally stepped in. Ezra needs that money. Ezra was like, yo, I don't care. I need the money. I don't want to lose my house. He thought it over. He's like, you know what? I'll be friends, you know, with him, as long as I keep my house.
We cannot.
Oh. Damn. Whoa, whoa. Damn.
They are nothing like us.
Yo, she played them. Yo, I'm telling you, it's a big thing going on. It's a big plot. I wonder. Yeah, it has to be connected, right? Right? It has to be, right?
By the martyr. She's the most magnificent creature I've ever had.
Oh. Okay. He likes her. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. He falls in love with her. Oh.
We stood over his body together.
Wow.
You gave nothing away.
Damn, that's crazy.
Maybe it's time I stopped hiding. Time will tell if I have the courage.
That hits so hard for him because he's like, yeah, that can goes well with me. You know, maybe I should stop hiding. But yeah, that's not gonna work. You know, he's not. You know, he's gonna keep that secret to the grave. What the hell was that thing? Was I the only one who noticed that? It was like a baby in a jar. Hold on. Yeah, it's a baby in a jar. I know you're a medical examiner, but damn, it's a baby, and it looks like there's two babies in a jar. I don't know what those other things are, but it's two babies in a jar. You know, that hurt too. That baby, I don't know. Baby knew what was up. Oh, damn. So yeah, it's definitely connected. Whoever is controlling this monster is definitely somehow connected to all of them. And also, you got to remember, if this thing is being made, like whoever made this thing, it can't be killed. So the only way to kill it is they actually kill whoever made it. So their lifelines are connected. So that's why when Philo was shooting the hell out of it with the shotgun, it was looking at him like, oh, that tickles, you know. So that's crazy. So you still gotta find out who it is doing it before you can even stop this thing. Oh, that's his mother. Oh man, that was his mom. Damn. That's so messed up. And now he's remembering and he's learning that that was his mother, that she came and visited him while he was in that home. Oh, man. Damn. Alright, so yeah, that was the episode. A little bit slower paced than the other episodes, but it still hits hard with a lot of things going on. So I noticed this episode has, you know, is showing little bit different characters that we normally don't see that often. So yeah, it shows theater guy, Runyon, I think his name was. And they show him, and he's showing how you know, he's you know, how he's actually doing really well right now because of the whole thing with the people being killed. He's showing like little scenes of that with his kobold, and then he runs into the cop guy and he's telling him like, hey, you need permits and all this stuff. And so he's at the station or whatever, and he ends up falling asleep, and they actually ends up taking his kobolds, and it kind of sucks. So, like, they took him and they deported him, so now it's like, what, you know, what can he do? Like, that was his job, you know, doing these plays with these kobolds, and now they're gone. What the hell is he going to do? Also, another thing to notice, that he was actually friends with Aisling. He used to work with her. That's the singer Faye that died. So Imogen, Ezra, they go into a little fight because she tells them the whole plan about her and Agreus, and how they're going to, you know, how he's going to give the money to them, and so he can, you know, be a part of the group. He wants to be accepted in this group, so they're going to have him around, so, you know, it can force, you know, acceptance with, you know, with all the other people in that upper class. So they invite people over, and it's so freaking awkward. It is so bad. She, you know, Imogen is like, all right, I can't deal this. I can't deal with this. It's not gonna work. You know, I'm done. You know, pretty much they get in a little argument, and all the, you know, all the neighbors are watching, And right before he leaves, Ezra, he shows up and he's like, oh, hey, how you doing? And, you know, welcome and all this stuff. So he actually stays. So yeah, so they take the money, but they're really kind of Ezra is like so like devastated by what, you know, why he took this money and the whole situation. And you know, Imogen is like, hey, you know, it sucks, but you know, we just gotta make do. And you know, he's still, you know, it's not over. He still needs to hang out with us, and we have to be seen in public with this guy. So it's gonna be interesting. I thought they were gonna come together, but I don't see that happening now. I don't see Imogen and Agreus starting a friendship or a relationship. I think, unless, you know, that happens, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's not gonna happen, because it seems like she couldn't handle the whole situation. So we'll see. So the whole Jonah, Absalom, and Piety situation is kind of weird. You know, they're talking and Piety's like, hey, you know, you can be king, you know, you're not going anywhere now until, you know, this thing, you know, blows over. And, you know, so it seems like Piety is kind of pushing everything on her son. She wants her son to be like the best thing ever, and he doesn't want that. Plus, he also knows that she was the one who kidnapped him, and he's not saying anything, but you can tell like he hates his mother for it. So maybe he's trying to figure out what's going on and why. But they're forcing schooling on him, double schooling and on him, and I think that's the whole reason Piety's doing it. Maybe is to push her son to be great, but I mean, you could have done things better than that. I don't see that. It could be another reason though. So the politician guy, I forgot his name, the one who got killed, his daughter, which for some reason I thought it was his wife, but his daughter kind of like took over, and at first she was acting like she was with Absalom, you know, oh, you know, Faye, you know, the Faye has to, you know, has to be equal to us and, you know, join society. But then she turns it around 180. She's like, no, they're not, they're different. They're not just skin deep. They're so much different, which they're not. It's just wings. It's weird though. Like, there's so much hate on Faye, but the Fawns are okay, I guess, to a certain extent. Seems like the Fawns are a little bit higher, because I guess the Fawns been there before the Fae, so I guess they're a little bit accepted a little bit more than yeah, so I guess the Fawn a little bit accepted more than the Fae. So yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm 100% correct, but is Piety and the guy's daughter, are they from the same area? Like, do they have the same like race? Are they from the same area? I'm not sure. It might be, I'm not 100%, but maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe they get her into power. Piety's doing that, but I don't know. I'm so confused. Whatever it is, it's freaking like either super simple or a super complicated reason. So I don't know. I'm 100% lost. I'm just throwing out different theories, you know. So I have no idea what Piety is up to. What's the reason for all this? All right, so the whole meat of this episode is following Philo and him pretty much doing like detective work. He's trying to figure out you know, what's going on with this killer, and he goes sees the witch that Piety knows, and she gets this monstrous thing working, living. It's the fish and the mute, I guess what it was. I don't know what that was, but she got it living, and he's like, all right, just take it out of his misery. I know it's true now. You can bring dead things to life. And she slices it up, but like, hey, it's not gonna die until you die. It's connected to your life. So that's one thing he figures out. He goes to that church that I guess it's not really a church. It's like an orphanage. So he goes to like the headmaster orphanage, like / church home. I don't know what they call it. But he goes there and he learns a little bit more about the head guy, and comes to find out, oh, obviously he grew up there as well when he was little, and he does some digging around and comes to find out that the head guy was going to a fae, you know, pleasure house. He was going there, and so he goes there. And he finds out when he's there, he finds out that actually the head guy was not even messing around with the fae. He was messing around with the head medical examiner. They were a couple, you know, and they would go once a week, and they would go there and, you know, do their thing. So the medical examiner tells Philo that, hey, you know, he did know Aisling, and so the murders are connected, all right. But he doesn't know how, but it's connected for some reason, because you know, he knew Aisling and they both dead from the same thing, so it's connected. So Philo has been getting a lot of flashbacks when he was in the home, and when he was a kid living there, and he remembered the song. So he actually goes to Aisling's house, and he starts looking around, and he finds the player, and he's playing the song, and then he looks and finds another song, and plays it, and it sounds familiar, and it actually remembers the song when he was a little kid, and it comes to find out that Aisling is his mother. She was actually singing the song to him when he was a kid, and while he was sleeping, and she flew away before he woke up. Wow, it's crazy that that's his mom, and you know, he's seeing the picture on the wall that shows the wings and the handprint, and he's sitting there crying about it. And now I'm thinking about it, it's all connected to him. Her death, the headmaster's death, and now the medical examiner just got killed the same way from the monster. Right, so they're all connected, because Aisling is the mother. The headmaster, he stayed there at his, you know, place, and then the medical examiner is the one that cut his wings off. So it's all connected. So whoever's doing this knows that secret, and that means Philo might be next. So we gotta see what's happening. We gotta see who's doing this. Someone definitely he knows is doing this. I don't know if he put 2 and 2 together yet, but it'll be very soon, I guess, when he finds out that medical examiner died and he was the one who cut his wings off. So it's very interesting. It's an okay episode. It's good. Like this, you know, the info we got is good. It's just just a little too slow for the pace of what's been going on in all the other episodes, and this one just really slowed down. But overall, it's a good episode. Guys, let me know what you thought of the episode. Please leave comments below. Thank you for watching. Make sure you please like, share, and subscribe to Cinema Critics. And we'll catch you next video. Peace out.